Need something? I was just asking Monica here to be less demanding of Lady Edelgard's time.
This is my first time working with the Gerald, the legend known across the ages as the Blade Breaker. And I get to see him with my own eyes. That means I have to try my absolute hardest.
Hey there.
Okay.
What is it? Sorry, thanks. Sorry.
Hey, Professor, did you see that my father came by during the Battle of the Eagle? He left soon after, but I saw him talking to Edelgard first. I wonder what they could have to talk about. I guess that would make sense. He is the minister still, though. Hey, no?
I know you've medicine, but magical healing. I know but magic. Hello, you want me? You just say the word. Don't worry, it's only.
Good day, Professor. Well then...
Remire Village. Is that not where you met Edelgard? If you had not been there, something terrible could have happened. Did one of the house leaders know that mercenaries were staying in Remire Village? I wonder. It will remain a mystery for now. All we can do at this point is speculate. Oh, well.
Hey.
Is that so? I'm worried about Remire. That affliction is a little too mysterious for my liking. I'm pretty sure it's not normal. Then what could it be? Huh? I'm really flattered, honestly. But
Hey, come again. Hey, welcome. You have a good up. 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 Pleasure. Come again.
hello there. This one, yes? 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 Thank you. This one, yes? 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 Think. Return soon, please.
Hello.
Hello there.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Oh, except that Tomas departed the monastery and has yet to return. Consider that reported. He's been gone for periods of time before and has always returned, so I'm not too worried. Still, I wonder what in the world he's doing out there.
A moment, please.
Of the 4 or 5 years since I started here, this is certainly the busiest.
It was 4. I've been here 5.
What's a year here or there? Don't be petty now, Shamir.
You count your enemies the same way.
If I take care of them quickly, what does it matter how many there are? Oh, sorry. We didn't mean to ignore you, Professor.
As you were saying, it's been a busy year. There never seemed to be enough hands for the work.
That reminds me. Do you have that thing? If you do, we want it.
Want? No, we need it. Give it to me, not her.
Hey now, I'm the one who brought it up. We may be friends, but that's just rude.
I have a favor to ask.
Of the 4, it was 4.
You can't.
If I take
As you were want?
Hey now. Hey you, do me a favor.
You know, Professor, the tournament fish, and the meal we indulged in after the battle, why, all of the food I've eaten in this monastery.
Food really is...
Hardly. I think about all sorts.
Oh, like tomorrow? I have a request. Join me for some... I might...
You know, why, all...
Oh.
Hi, I've actually...
Hey! When news reached us of the disturbance, ours was we had Renat for all we knew.
Investigating Remire Village.
Perhaps. They say that things rarely, if ever, go according to plan. Still, plan we must. After all, if we don't effectively force things to go our way, nothing will be achieved. How about you, Professor? Are you leading the...
Professor. Hey, Professor. Can I get your advice on... I used to think they were the best. But now I can't even stand looking at them. But worrying about it won't solve my problems.
Congratulations on winning the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. I certainly feel like I earned a special reward. I do Professor!
I'm going to catch me some mighty fish. I didn't catch a single fish last month. But this month, I'm casting my line just as you're going with the captain to investigate. It feels like so long.
Perhaps.
Professor, you seem unwell. How are you faring? If you're not feeling well, I'd strongly recommend some rest.
Let me Professor, tell me, is this about... There are more villagers acting strange. Knights have been The underlying cause is as yet unclear. And it is most distressing. Professor, what do you think about all? In that case, we should strengthen the guards.
Professor, what have you got there? I can offer nothing more than this, but I am in your debt, Professor. Professor, of course, I have to feel, and there, I'd never...
Okay.
If only...
Professor?
Hi.
Heya.
Professor, I heard about Ramire Village from some of the knights. It's certainly troubling. If it's a contagion, we at Garrick Mock should be on the lookout as well. Your words are oddly persuasive, Professor, even if they're not exact.
Ramire Village is an Empire territory, but it's still relatively close to the monastery. Oh, but you know all about that. The story goes that it was in Ramire Village.
Hello.
Professor! The Battle of the Eagle and Lion was such good fun, don't you think?
Ignatz, how long are you going to keep harping on about the Battle of the Eagle and Lion?
Oh, come on, let me gush. Did you see how the house leaders came together after the battle? What an incredible thing to witness. Harmony.
True. If they can keep playing nice, perhaps there will be peace in Foldland. Professor. The librarian is always out and about, and just when I had some questions... Ugh, now I'm so curious about where he's going.
I am so happy to be part of your class, Professor. I honestly cannot recall the last time I interacted with others on a daily basis like this. It reminds me of when I was a child. That was so very long ago now. Oh, I mean, very. Very.
Hello.
Hey, please. Could you... Fantastic!
Professor.
How are you? Are you sick? If so, I would urge you not to push yourself too hard. Just my
I could use your help. You do not look well. Please, visit a doctor before your situation. Though when I went there the other day, I was unable to receive medical guidance, as Professor Mun...
Oh, goodness. Is something the matter, Professor? You look a little pale. Please be careful. It's so easy to catch a cold this time of year. Oh, I'm already having...
Hello.
During the Red Wolf Moon, wild monsters make ready for the winter to come, stirring more than at any... You were off for Ramire Village, isn't that right? Watch your step on that journey. May the god...
Okay.
Hello there. What is it? I'm in the middle of my daily duties. I assume you know by now that the four saints are all important figures in the teachings of Seros. Still, I have a particular fondness for Saint Sethlene. I have something to ask of you.
Need something? This one? You're all set. See you again soon.
This is a place of mysteriousness. I have awareness of how much difference every part of the world is. In a place alike to this place, you can imagine the goddess of Fodlan truly existing. At times I miss those places in Bridget. At times, I am missing those places so painfully. Training has but... Singing is... Hi, Lysithia! When are you gonna teach me magic? Is now good? Why do I have to? Why? Because you're way better at it than me, silly. Is that so? I thought you were something of an honor student at the School of Sorcery. Well, sure, but I wouldn't say I've got any kind of natural talent for it. I'm gonna have to try very hard to become as good of a mage as you are. What is that supposed to mean? Are you implying that I don't work hard too? If you think my skills are inherent, you are sorely mistaken.
No, I wasn't saying that at all. Everyone knows how hard you work. I just meant that if I want to be as good as you, I'll have to work really incredibly hard.
And what is it you want to learn about?
Oh, so you'll teach me? Thank you so much! Actually... Oh, I get it now. I never thought about it that way before.
Look at how quickly you're picking this up. You're clearly very skilled already.
Don't be silly. You're just that good of a teacher. Your way of looking at the world is so fundamentally different from mine.
Do you insist on taking the conversation in that direction?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I wasn't doing that. There I go, saying the wrong thing again.
It's fine. Let's just drop it. A bit more self-confidence would go a long way for you, Annette.
Huh?
That's all I've got for you today. I need to get going now. Lots to do.
Oh, I'm so sorry to take up your time. Thanks again for teaching me.
Even if I spend all of my time rummaging through this library, there's a limit to the knowledge that can be gained. Apparently, it only contains books whose contents have been deemed appropriate by the church. If only Tomas were around. I bet he has some interesting stories he could regale us with.
I fear I may become a social recluse soon. My life consists... Huh? However, I fear my life Oh!
Really?
Maybe. I wonder how Remire Village is faring. Hopefully we're not dealing with some new epidemic. It wouldn't be unheard of. Almost 20 years ago, a terrible plague, it even hit the capital city, taking the Queen The person who saved the kingdom wasn't a doctor, but a holy woman. After that, she was awarded the honor of... She must be pretty old by now.
Well...
Hey, Professor, I picked this up, but... Oh hey, it worked. Want to trade me what you're holding for it? Thanks, Professor. This is great. The knights go out from Garreg mocked. I'd sure like... Then again...
Professor, Captain Gerald just told me. Remire Village is in a bad way, right?
The situation there is worrying, yes. But tell me,
Were you not feeling okay?
I hope you're not just saying that. We can't have you...
Blast, those Abyssian idiots. All they ever do is cause trouble. We'd best purge.
Professor, do you ever wish you could return? I thought you might. It was half a year. Half a year. Half a year.
Please, though when I went...
Impressive. Thanks.
Professor, Philip, would you mind trading it with me for... Oh, thank you.
Hey.
Maybe.
If it's not too much of a thank you so much.
Hey, Professor.
Well done. You have my thanks.
That's a nice... Why don't you trade it for this? Excellent doing business.
You brought it. How? Give it. Excuse me. I asked first. Seems. Thanks. I knew I could count on you.
What is it? I've been...
This is in a place. At times I have.
You know, why all...
Oh. That... I know not... That's my...
I honestly... It reminds...
medicine, but wherever.
It was for. Ah, you can't.
If I take.
As you were saying.
Thanks.
Hey, the knights. Then again. Hey.
Well,
Remire, if you had did one of it will remain. Oh.
I feel my life. Oh, thank you. I gave up hope of ever finding it.
Hi there!
Hey there.
What is it?
Congratulations on. I certainly feel like.
How did you...
this is in a place. At times I had.
Really?
Hey.
I wonder how it wouldn't be. It even hit the person after that. She must be. Oh.
Oh!
Oh, please be. Oh. Oh.
What?
You know, why all.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah.
What the? Right. Professor, how are you? Are you sick? Oh!
Professor, I used to think...
Oh! Huh?
Ignat.
Oh, come what an...
True.
Oh!
Well. Oh. Oh.
Ah,
Ignat.
oh, what an...
True. Oh.
Hey,
I thought if only... I...
hey. I know you've medicine, but magic. Where?
going. It feels like. Oh!
It was for. Ah, you can't.
If I take.
As you were saying. Oh. It was for. Ah, you can't.
If I take.
As you were saying. It's not. It was half a year. Yes, this is.
That's so. I'm worried. Hey!
And I'm so sorry, Professor. I somehow overslept and missed our training session. I didn't mean to cause you and the others so much trouble. Imagine if that had happened during one of our missions. It really is inexcusable. It's just, when I'm studying tactics, I lose track of time and... Oh, who am I kidding? I've always been like this. Before I came to the Officers Academy, I was a student at the School of Sorcery in Ferdiad. Even back then, I was pulling all-nighters well before the exams. And I never even noticed I was harming myself. I'm just too focused on my goal. I know I've already told you this, but I really love to learn new things. It's a passion of sorts. I first realized I had the learning bug when I was about 4 or 5 years old. My father was so happy to see me using magic. Seeing him happy made me happy too. And that made me want to work even harder. If only things could have stayed like that. When I was about 13, my father left home. He was a devout man, so I figured he'd gone to the monastery. That's why I went to the School of Sorcery, so that I could eventually get accepted at the Officers' Academy. I studied harder than ever, and sure enough, I finally earned a referral. Unfortunately, my passion for learning became more of an obsession. I got so focused, I kind of forgot how to relax. Feels like I've been running in circles ever since. That's true. Just look at today. If my hard work stops me from working hard, what good is it? Okay, it's decided. From now on, I'll try my best not to try my best. Yay! With you on my side, I'm sure I'll succeed. From now on, if you see me going overboard, just let me know. I'm a new woman after all. Huh?
Professor.
That
Eating is...
eating.
I feel my life can...
I see. Even if a parent, if only to... Well...
It was half a... Heck, I know you medicine, but magic... I still...
Let me consider. I thought if only...
What is... I assume still... What is it? I assume still...
What?
Should have trained better. Won that. Strength in action. Plenty more where that came from. Time for seconds. Strength in action.
Oh, settle down and stop with the knocking. I'll be there in 2 shakes. Oh, dear. Professor? Just a moment. Oh, what should I do? I can't open the door in this state. Manuela, you simply must quit oversleeping. Hold on. Where are my clothes? I can't even find my... Where in blazes is my... Oh, What is my dressing robe belt caught on? I can't tie this properly. It's not even covering... Oh, my... I'm fine. Just... Hello. So, what do you... Excuse me? I've put a lot of time and effort into making it possible to talk with you. No, you've done nothing wrong. Actually, I didn't have a good night. Never mind. You heard from him? The fellow from last night? Huh. What did... Yeah, figures. That's why I came back to my room and went to bed. Thank you for checking in. Well then. No. I understand more.
think I...
You...
Professor.
All right, time to sneak off and do some painting. Professor, such lovely weather today, huh? I was, just about to go for a walk. What, this? No, it's, I'm sorry, Professor. I'll admit it. I was going to do some painting. You remember the place where we talked before? I've been painting the scenery there. I'm still keeping up with my academics and training, of course. I just paint in my spare time, as a change of pace. Oh, I don't? Well, yes. Maybe you're right. I may have gotten ahead of myself. I'm sorry for panicking there. Honestly, I'm just worried that my father will find out that I've been painting. Of course. Why would you go out of your way to tell him that? Completely illogical of me. But it seems I've developed a bit of a complex about it. My father's not a fan of my artistic pastime, you see. We're a merchant family, and my older brother is set to inherit the business. As for me, my father decided I should be a knight. That's why I'm at the academy. Painting won't help me become a knight. It's a waste of time. Well, yes. I feel like I'm betraying my parents. I hear the business has been slow for them over the past few years. If I become a knight for an influential noble house, I could use my connections to help support them. My father was determined to send me here. He must have been, considering the enormous amount of money he spent. I don't think I'm well suited to being a knight. My parents sent me to the academy for their sake, not my own. When I think about how hard my family is working just to stay in business, how can I sit idly by? All of which is just to say that painting will have to remain my little hobby. Nothing more. Not that I could make a career out of it even if I wanted to. That's just a fantasy.
That wasn't so bad.
This isn't so hard.
I stand ready.
ready and willing. Don't hold this against me, okay? Never underestimate an outsider.
You're amazing.
Let's get to it. Leave it to me.
Who, me?
I got this.
Nice try.
I'm on it.
Who, me?
Stay focused.
Ready anytime.
Pointless.
I can't afford to lose. I guess...
Who knew?
I'll celebrate later.
You can't compete with me.
Won that. Plenty more where that came from. Won that.
Think not. Enough of this nonsense. A trivial victory.
How do you like that?
Sorry. Sorry, but victory is mine. Pointless.
That's all.
I think not.
Strength in action.
Magnificent.
That takes care of that. Gotta keep him. What was that name again? Oh, this is frustrating me to no end. I simply can't recall. Oh, I have it. Xanadu. That's it. It was not long ago that we were there. And still, I somehow managed to forget. Well, that place brought back some fragments of my memory. I cannot help but wonder why. I feel we must return to find some answers there. Yes.
Huh. Where's our professor going all alone like that?
I hate not knowing what's going on. Okay, that's it. Let's gather the others and get to the bottom of this.
You want to follow our teacher? What a pain. Ugh. But I guess I'm dying of curiosity too.
Yes, it is all coming back to me. This structure. Oh, but it's as though my memories are clouded. The most important pieces are obscured. But I once called this home. I have no doubt. I seem to recall something on the other side of that wall. I cannot see it, but I can still feel it. It is not my imagination. I know this to be true. We are already deep within this valley. Oh, what was that awful sound? This is no time to joke around. Do not pretend you didn't hear. Look, there, at the entrance of the valley, a giant shadow.
My thank you so much.
I am grateful.
I have gratitude.
is it now? Those hungry wolves. We have no choice but to fight our...
It was a right move for us to follow Teach. But
Wolves, hawks, not to mention a demonic beast guarding the canyon's entrance. We should never have come here.
don't say that. But what's a demonic beast doing here? Is it a stray? Even Teach would have trouble out here all alone. First things first, we need to reunite with Teach. Hurry up, everyone. Ready and willing.
I got this.
I stand ready.
Time for seconds! I'm good.
Ready anytime. I'm on it.
Leave it to me. I just worked harder. Who, me? Let's get to it. Me?
Stay focused.
Just give up. This is what a... sorry, but victory is mine. Great, more hawks. Those feathery jerks are trying.
You're making me work. Another one down. Amazing.
I feel.
Be gone.
Do you think you no?
An offensive sight.
I am
Guess I've got.
work is done? My. Let us return before any more. But what was that demonic beast doing within the Red Canyon?
Listen, Teach. No one likes aimless wandering more than me, but it's not worth dying over.
Well, we're all okay now, so let's just focus on the positive. Ooh, maybe we can tell folks back at the monastery that we came here for battle training, with our dear professor's permission.
Hilda, you scamp. No one has a knack for getting out of trouble quite like you do. It is a gift, milady.
Oh, is that right? Well, no one can get into trouble quite like you, so it works out.
Oh dear, I put us in a bit of danger there. We are most fortunate that those delinquents followed us. You very nearly met your end. What a marvelous professor you must be, for all your students to be so concerned. You are not used to it. You must start thinking of yourself as a professor here. Be confident, as you have me to help you out. How disappointing to have dived so deeply into danger, and yet to have nothing to show. Huh? What is this strange feeling? My memories. Do you feel them stirring? How curious. You seem to have grown stronger. And all thanks to our journey to Xanadu. It really was worth all that effort. Huh? You found this? I dare say you may find a use for that. You should decide how best to use that thing. But wow! We got a lot out of this trip. It was a bother for a spell, but in the end, I feel we should think we actually had a delightful time.
I'm beginning to
I think I've got the...
What? teach.
Professor, hi. So, I want to join your class. Huh? Really? Oh, I just know I'll be able to learn all...
This is...
We did some great work. Well worth the effort.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hey, Ignatz. Getting lost in your imagination again?
No, today I am praying. I'm hoping that if I pray with all my might, she will appear before me.
The goddess, you mean?
Yes. Perhaps it's strange to think about such things.
Nah, you're fine. If I had the chance to meet the goddess, I certainly wouldn't say no. Especially your version of the goddess, huh? A total looker, isn't that right?
That's a disrespectful way of putting it. I just believe that she's a divine beauty. She'd have to be, considering how she mesmerized the people of Fodlan when she walked among them.
Too true. No doubt an incomparable beauty, that one. Who do you think is lovelier, the goddess or our own Teach?
You can't go around saying things like that. How am I supposed to answer?
Funny to think that even now she must be somewhere, right? Well, I guess she's just floating on a cloud or whatnot.
Yes, indeed. Watching over us from above. And they say that someday she will return to walk amongst us again.
Well, don't mind me. You go ahead and get some good praying in. If the goddess appears, you let me know, okay?
What? No. If she does appear, I want it to just be the goddess and me.
It'll be way better if I'm there too. I'm saying this for your benefit, Ignatz.
Why?
Imagine an incomparable beauty standing before you. Do you really think you'll be able to remain calm?
Well, that is to say...
But if I'm there, I can smooth things over. Have a nice chat, invite her to tea, everything a goddess deserves.
Oh, well, I suppose that makes sense.
Of course it does. Now, get on with it. Pray like you've never prayed before.
As expected, I am not finding anything at all.
Flame, are you looking for something in particular?
Oh, I was just hoping for general reading that might illustrate the lives of city dwellers.
Right. Well, there should be regional records somewhere around here.
I haven't need of official records or anything of the like. Just some light reading on the subject.
Light reading? What do you mean by that?
Oh, you know, books that cover things like what types of activities young people enjoy, how they spend their free time, popular fashions and trends, things of that sort. And even, perhaps, stories about romance.
Ah, I see what you're getting at. Try asking a traveling merchant. I hear they keep stock of books like that. As for here, I don't think you're gonna find much aside from a bunch of stuffy records. We do get new books donated on a fairly regular basis, but then Sedith, well, you know.
My brother?
I am afraid I do not follow.
Apparently, he directly approves every book before it's allowed to grace these shelves. You know, to make sure nothing inappropriate gets through.
I see. I did not realize he had a hand in such things. Well, I suppose it really is no use searching here.
Why were you looking for those sorts of books anyway?
Well, truth be told, I am not particularly well versed in the ways of ordinary people. Seth never taught me of such things, and he strictly forbade me from spending much time out and about on my own.
I had a feeling that might be the case. Sounds like Seth.
I understand and appreciate that he acted from a place of concern, of course.
Without a doubt. It's obvious that you're his whole world, for better or worse. By the way, I've been wondering, are you two from a noble family? You've clearly had a rather high-class upbringing, and both of you have crests. That can only mean you come from a prominent bloodline, right?
Of course not. No, you are mistaken.
So, your refined way of speaking isn't because of your upbringing?
I was not aware that my speech differed so greatly from my companions. Do I really sound so formal to you?
Well, look, don't worry too much about it. I'm probably just overthinking things. Probably.
So hungry. I gotta eat something.
Again, Raphael? Here, perhaps this will suffice.
Really?
Oh, hey, it's you. Going for a walk again today?
No, I'm on cooking duty today, and I have to head into town for some groceries.
All on your own? I'd better go with you. I'd be worried if you went by yourself.
No, please, I can manage on my own.
But won't you have a hard time carrying everything back?
Not at all. I'll be fine. I'm just replacing a few ingredients. Also, I may not look it, but I'm actually quite strong. I've been exercising every day.
You're right. You don't look it. Your biceps are a fraction of the size of Raphael's. If you start fumbling around under the weight of all the groceries, and then you trip and spill everything everywhere... Look, I'm just saying that could be your future. It could happen. It doesn't look pretty.
That's what you think of me, huh?
Yep. You're honestly a bit of a mess.
I see. If that's how you feel.
Oh, knock it off with the wounded puppy dog eyes. As though I'm some sort of villain in your story.
I'm sorry. That wasn't my intention. I'm just a bit sensitive, that's all. You're talking like you don't respect me.
I see. So now it's my fault? No matter how grown you seem to think you are, there's so much you're incapable of. You can play at being a mature adult, but it only ever complicates things, and that's exactly what makes you look like a child.
Oh, enough already! Would you just leave me alone?
Maybe I went a bit far that time. But he's so stubborn despite his ineptitude. I can't just leave it be. He's so foolish, constantly making a mess of things. Wait, but then...
No matter how much we stretch, some things are always beyond us. I think it's fine to be vulnerable and ask for help sometimes.
What he said to me before. To everyone else, do I seem just like Ignatz? All that hard work's paid off.
I actually passed?
So basically we just gotta defeat their leader, right? Then why don't we approach from... that won't work at all. Horses won't fit through there. I can't figure this out. I give up. But enemies never move how you want them to in a real battle, do they? I reckon I learned better on the battlefield.
Professor, I need to speak with you.
Ignatz, you alright?
I received a letter from my brother back home. There's some disturbing news. Monsters have been attacking merchants within the Alliance territories.
That happens all the time. I mean, that's how my parents died, so...
Raphael, I didn't mean to bring up such a sensitive topic in your presence.
Hey, don't worry about that. Come on, let's hear the rest of it.
Very well. These attacks seem to be focused on specific merchants. Those who are traveling from the territory of House Gloucester to the Regan Dukedom. Merchants traveling in the opposite direction, from Regan to Gloucester, don't suffer nearly as many attacks.
That doesn't make any sense. Someone's gotta deal with those monsters, though.
Agreed. At this rate, my father and brother can't conduct business without risking their lives. Professor, could you assist me? I need your help exterminating these creatures.
Now you're talking. I'm going too. I'm not learning anything in a classroom. You're gonna go, right, Professor? Don't you want to help these folks? Yeah, I knew you couldn't resist.
Thank you so much, Professor. And Raphael, I can't begin to express my gratitude.
thanks a bunch? Is that the thanks a bunch? Is that thanks a bunch? Is that thanks a bunch? Come back.
Monsters! Be gone! Look, the monsters are attacking those merchants.
Looks like there's some humans mixed in there. Maybe they're controlling the monster. If they are, do you think we just have to take out the leader?
Let's get started.
The merchants could probably escape, but we gotta get...
Look, a drawbridge.
Stay focused.
Allow me to demonstrate!
As expected.
Ready anytime.
I stand ready.
I get things done.
Who, me? Who, me?
Let's get to it. Leave it to me. I just worked harder. There's still... Let us away.
I'm on it.
Ready and willing. That's the Golden Deer for you.
I got this.
Let's try this.
Predictable. Watch and learn. That is that.
What's next?
I guess it worked out.
keep...
Sorry, don't know my own strength.
You're out of luck.
Sorry, but victory is mine.
Even I.
Fun to watch. Nice try.
You're outclassed.
I actually won!
Let's get to it.
I'm on it.
Leave it to me.
Ready and willing.
Let us away.
I got this. Get out of here!
Guess up. Never underestimate an outsider.
Who, me?
That helps.
Who, me? Let us away. Ha!
Stay focused.
No hesitation!
You fought well.
I stand ready. Magnificent. I am still... Let us be cautious.
I got this. Time for session! Strength in action.
Let's get to it.
I'm on it.
What do you think you're... Shut it!
Ready and willing.
Oh! It's not luck, it's fate.
Who, me? I'm all sweaty.
Ready anytime.
I'm not looking forward to telling the Count.
Looks like we took care of him.
That man mentioned the Count. What could Count Gloucester have to do with all this?
Thank you so much. We're safe now, and it's all due to your efforts. I can't bear to think what might have happened if you hadn't shown up.
Yay! A happy ending for everyone.
If you don't mind me asking, were you headed to the Regan Dukedom?
We were. We traveled around the Alliance selling our wares. I heard this route was dangerous, but...
Dangerous, you say? Are you referring to the recent cases of merchants being attacked on that route?
That's right. We can't turn a profit without going to Deirdre. I don't know what Count Gloucester is thinking.
I had a feeling it might be. You're certain?
Looks that way. I think he's unhappy with merchants contributing to House Regan's wealth. It seems like he's been at odds with them forever. They say even the previous Duke Regan's death...
Was that the Count's fault too?
It's only a rumor, but it was Count Gloucester himself who lured the late Duke Regan out. If I recall correctly, he invited the Duke to his estate to strike a deal on some valuable art pieces. I believe the Duke brought a pair of merchants with him to assess the pieces in question, but... alas, it seems those merchants lost their lives alongside him. A terrible misfortune. I wish these nobles wouldn't get us common folk mixed up in their feuds. You came from Garreg Mach, right? I'll send some wares your way as thanks for all your help.
Yeah, that was my ma and pa.
My parents received the request initially, but they had other business. They recommended Raphael's parents as substitutes. We could never have imagined. Yes, he's Lawrence's father.
Okay, that's enough of that. It's just a rumor, right? So who cares? Even if it's true, that's our parents' business. It's got nothing to do with us.
But you...
You got no idea what really happened, right, Ignatz? And I bet Lawrence doesn't know either. The way I see it, it was monsters that killed my parents. They died in an accident. I got no reason to hate anyone or blame somebody else for their deaths. I don't have time for that. I got my little sis to worry about instead.
Raphael.
Now that that's settled, let's head back. What do you think that merchant's gonna send us? I hope it's food.
Yes, he really is.
I got this.
Leave it to me. Of course I won.
I got this. Should have trained better. Huh. Ugh.
Ready anytime.
Who, me?
Stay focused.
Huh? It worked out.
Impressive. I stand ready.
Who, me? Let's get to it.
I'm on it. Ready and willing.
Plenty more where that came from. All right, what's next?
Close one.
I'm on a roll. Should have trained better. Plenty more where that came from. Still got room to grow. on strength. Plenty more where that came from. Strength in action. Should have trained better.
You can't compete with me.
I'd call that a win.
You're outclassed.
It's not luck, it's fate.
A little closer.
Hey, Leone, what are you up to?
Oh, come on. What'd you do that for? Look, you ran my quarry off.
You were hunting? Is the dining hall that short on food supplies?
No, but I like to hunt every now and again. Keep my skills sharp.
I suppose so. You're from a family of hunters, right? Well, there's no shortage of prey to hunt around here.
True. Not many hunters around the monastery, huh? Rivers full of fish, trees bursting with fruit, mushrooms ready to harvest all over. It's the kind of place where you can really be self-sufficient. Guess we can thank the goddess for that.
I don't know. I'm more inclined to thank the bountiful earth than the goddess for such things. The goddess may offer spiritual guidance, but she doesn't fill our bellies, that's for sure.
Not a very noble-sounding thing, to disregard the goddess and honor the land.
Leonie, whose grace do you suppose humans live by? The goddess? The nobility? I'd say it's neither. It's the endless bounty of this magnificent land that gives us life.
Won't hear me deny it. But who's to say it isn't the goddess whose protection makes nature thrive? I'm not the most devout person, but I'm not about to go around saying we don't need the goddess at all.
I said she gives spiritual support, didn't I? I wouldn't go so far as to say she's wholly unnecessary. But in Elmira, Dagda, Bridget, and plenty of other places, they don't believe in the goddess. Nature is a blessing that knows nothing of borders. The goddess is the goddess, and the earth is the earth. They should both be revered for what they are. Look, this is just my personal opinion. If you truly believe that everything depends on the goddess of Saros, that's your...
Hey, it's fine. You don't have to worry about me. I'm a believer, but I know there are those who aren't. And I kind of like your way of thinking. Giving thanks to nature and all. It makes sense.
I knew a wild girl like you would be able to get behind an idea like that.
What? Like I'm feral or something?
Hey, you know, this kind of talk could be viewed as heresy if it was public.
Yeah, probably. We'll just have to keep it to ourselves.
I am grateful.
We've got to go. Now. The situation in Remire Village has changed drastically. We don't know much more than that. We're hearing reports that the villagers are killing each other. Some say houses are burning. Regardless, we need to move.
Kill! Kill!
Help! Somebody please help!
What's going on here?
This is unbelievable. There's no way to tell who's lost their mind from who's mad with fear.
If we don't act quickly, things are just going to keep getting worse. I really don't want to get involved here, but we can't leave these...
How about we hit him hard enough to knock him out, but not hard enough to kill him?
That's too reckless. But... I'll admit I can't think of a better option.
If some must die, just know it was by the will of the goddess.
Stop that, Marianne. We have to save all of them. There's no way this madness is by the will of the goddess.
Nobles are responsible for the safety of the commoners. By the honor of House Gloucester, I swear that I will save them all.
Claude, there are some strange-looking people here.
So you noticed too. Look, there's a suspicious group hiding amongst the villagers. Could they be the culprits? If so... There you have it. Our objective is clear. Take down that suspicious group and rescue the villagers.
There are some suspicious-looking ruffians out there, but our top priority is to rescue the villagers. I'll rein in the villagers who've turned violent. You focus on...
Ready anytime.
Who, me?
Kill.
Let's get to it.
Leave it to me.
Ready and willing.
I got this.
Stay focused.
Who, me?
I stand ready.
I'm on it.
I think not. An offensive sight.
No.
It can't be. The one giving orders to those weird ruffians. Isn't that Tomas?
predictable.
It's over.
You're out of luck.
Sorry, did I hurt you?
Allow me to demonstrate.
Tomas, what in the world are you doing here?
I'm not Tomas. My name is Solon, the savior of all. What's the matter? So shocked you can't even speak? You were so easily fooled by my disguise. I was hiding away in Garrick Mach to get the blood of that little girl called Flame. With her blood, we'll be one step closer to realizing our goal.
I'll have a bit of fun.
That's the Death Knight. He must...
Hey! Saw it coming!
That is that.
You lost to me? Don't expect much more than that.
rescued as many as we can. Now it's time to capture Solon.
You're outclassed. Now.
Plenty more where that came from.
A trivial victory.
Life doesn't...
What is he? Now you know. I am...
You were but a savage.
You're making me
Why have you gone after this village? What are you planning?
I could have conducted this experiment on any test subjects. Now that I have what I came for, I must bid you farewell.
Wait! Damn it.
It's over. All we can do is focus on our next move. I'll have a look around the village. There may...
Looks like we somehow managed to sort things out, and casualties were kept to a minimum. They said they weren't picky about who they used as their test subjects. Because of them, the people of Remire Village.
There you are.
That armor. So, you're the Flame Emperor.
Yes. I believe you have met my subordinate, the Death Knight.
Oh, we've met all right. But back to you. You're the one responsible for the destruction of this village.
Do not get the wrong idea.
What in blazes does that mean?
It is true that I am working with Solon, but that does not mean our objectives are the same. Had I known they planned to do this, I would have stopped it. You have my word.
Your words are meaningless. Now, I'll have to insist that you accompany us back to the monastery.
I cannot abide that. However, if you wish to join forces, I will hear your plea.
What?
If left to their own devices, they will commit countless more violent acts like this one. Do you not wish to prevent that? With the sword of the Creator on our side, Solon would not be a threat. You are lying. I can see that you cannot contain your fury toward me. Pity. Pray that you do not live to regret your choice.
Gerald, Professor, have you seen Claude?
What's wrong, kid? Huh? Oh, damn it! He's gone. Hey, I've been meaning to talk to you. Since coming to the monastery, you've changed. You've been angry since we first arrived in Remire Village. And you look so happy when you're instructing the brats. Before the monastery, I'd never seen you bear your emotions like that. Not once. Then perhaps it's a good thing we came to the monastery, if only so I could see your face lit up like that. Or maybe there was never any reason for us to leave the monastery in the first place. I've put my foot in my mouth, haven't I? Though I suppose it may be nearly that time. Come to my office when you next have a moment to spare. There's something I need to tell you.
Just what was that about? I can't recall a time of old when you were at the monastery. I wonder what is hiding in the mist that is your past.
Hey, Teach. That assignment wasn't my favorite, I've got to admit. I suppose pretending to be unaffected doesn't do anyone any good. That was terrible to behold. It's always hard to see innocents die. Hey, all you can do is keep smiling, keep marching. That's part of a leader's job. You can't give in to despair. Not just for me or for you, but for all of us in the Golden Deer house. We have to keep smiling so the others can move forward too. As long as we don't show that we're disheartened, they'll know they can make it too. That's what matters. Yeah, sorry for getting ahead of myself, Teach. That's how I feel, but how you handle it is really up to you. By the way, I hear that guy who calls himself the Flame Emperor showed up in Remire Village. I couldn't believe it when Hilda told me the news. What could he be after? I know I just laughed, but that really isn't funny, Teach. World domination. Okay, actually, I wonder. They called this incident an experiment, and they said they got what they came for. That means they might take this success and attempt something even bigger next time. I hate to even consider it, but if they can replicate the incident at Remire Village on an even larger scale, if we're not careful, we'll have a full-scale war on our hands. Then world domination wouldn't be a joke anymore. Flame, your timing is impeccable. Would you care to join us for a while, fair lady?
What? Why? Oh my.
Damn, she gave us the slip. In any case, I doubt she knows the full story. It seems more like she has something on her mind that she can't divulge. Seems like it would be better to push Sedith for an explanation. Or, best of all, to go above his head and ask Rhea. Now that we know Tomas was an enemy, we can't be sure that exposing the Church's secrets would be to our benefit. Where are the answers I seek? Where are they?
You did well handling that awful business in Remire Village. I am certain the goddess shares in our grief at the senselessness of that calamity. More importantly, I was shocked to hear that our own Tomas was actually a dark mage. I must reflect on our blindness.
You surely must. You failed to notice that a rat was hiding in your home. Pathetic! Who are these wicked foes? How did Tomas escape your gaze?
Tomas came to the monastery 40 years ago, by recommendation of House Ordelia of the Alliance. Around 8 years ago, he went back to House Ordelia, before returning to the monastery once again just last year. After having worked at Garreg Mach for decades, why would he betray us now? Just what did he hope to accomplish? Yuritsa became a professor at the Officers' Academy because of a recommendation from the Imperial nobility. Supposing that he is the Death Knight, that means that our enemy is an organization that has taken root in at least 2 territories.
In the long history of the Church of Seros, no, long before even that, there have been an endless number of threats to the peace of Fodlan. Yet those who oppose us still operate in the shadows. Their identity's a mystery. I believe that Solon and the Death Knight are merely one part of a much larger whole.
A threat to Fodlan's peace? That means we have no choice. We have to stop them all.
Without knowing what their objective is, we cannot afford to act recklessly. The Knights will investigate. For now, you and your class should focus on your training. That is all for today.
Professor, please wait. I know there is much that you still do not understand. However, one thing is clear. You possess great power. I believe that you are destined to be a source of great hope for all. In any case, I expect great things from you. Walk this world proudly, dear Professor. May the goddess Sothis protect you.
The goddess Sothis? Is that what she just said?
Is something the matter? I see. In that case, farewell.
Do not say something that we may regret. What exactly am I? For now, let's leave this place. Please, go!
Part 1. White Clouds. Ethereal Moon. The Cause of Sorrow. Though most stars will still glimmer in the crisp winter air, the blue sea star has gone back into hiding. Legend states that the goddess prays for peace from her home in the heavens. In the town of Garreg Mach, the anniversary of the monastery's completion nears, and the people's prayers intensify ahead of the Millennium Festival, still 5 years hence.
Sorry to trouble you.
Keeping it clean, sweeping it clean. No more trash, nowhere, no how. Oh darn, there's trash over there. Hey, Professor! The cathedral's a real important place for the Church of Saros, so I always make sure it's all sparkling clean. The monks do some cleaning too, and they tell me not to bother, and sometimes they even say to go away, but they just don't clean as good as I do. I don't stop until everything shines. Nah, not really. And Lady Rhea told me it's okay if I don't show an interest unless I feel like it. And I haven't so far, but I just want to take good care of the things she cares about. If there's a thing she wants taken care of, then I'll do it better than anyone else. What do you think? You'd go the extra mile for Lady Rhea, wouldn't you? Maybe you don't realize how great a person Lady Rhea is. She's always praying hard as she can for her followers all across Fodlan. She does it every single day. And even though she's always so busy, she tries to listen to as many people's needs as she can. When she's seen the kids who lost their parents in Remire Village, she didn't leave them there. She got the church to take those kids in, same as me. She's so kind. She's almost like a mom to all her followers, and just everybody that I can think of loves her. Hang on, you trying to say you know more about Lady Rhea than I do? Okay, maybe she likes you more than she likes me. But I know that I know a whole lot more about her than you do. I know these things, okay? So don't go talking down to me like you know better. Huh? Well, just as long as we're all clear on that.
We are planning a grand ball for this month. I'm sure the students will be most pleased.
Yes, certainly. However, we must not devote all of our time to frivolity. We have a new mission for you. We have found evidence of someone sneaking into an unused chapel.
No, there is nothing of value in that building. We do not yet know what the intruder's objectives are.
This month, your class is tasked with guarding the chapel and investigating these intruders. With the recent state of affairs surrounding the Holy Church, we cannot afford to overlook any abnormality, no matter how seemingly trivial.
I am ordering a seasoned knight to assist you to ensure the safety of the students. In times like these, I am afraid we must always expect the worst.
Reporting for duty, Lady Rhea.
I thought you two could use the time to bond. And to speak of important matters.
Appreciate the thought.
Bear in mind that Gerald has a separate mission of his own. He will join you once he has finished it.
It's true. I'll be away from the monastery for a while. But when I return, I'll come and watch you work. I'll be looking forward to it.
What are you writing there, Hilda? Wait, let me guess. You're replying to one of your brother's letters, right?
Of course. It's a pain, but I make sure to always send him a response, otherwise he'll worry. It's much easier than when we lived together. A few letters here and there are a small price to pay for this peaceful, brother-free environment.
Well, that's a fine thing to do regardless of your reasons. As for me, it's been far too long since I've written to my parents.
Oh, I thought your father had died.
Not quite. He's still alive and kicking, as far as I know. The late Duke who died in an accident was my uncle.
I see. I do recall you mentioning that your mother was born into the Regan family. What's your father like, if you don't mind me asking?
He's quite the extravagant character. When I was a kid, he used to tie me to a horse and drag me around.
Excuse me?
In all fairness, I was quite a little brat. The horse thing sounds worse than it is. There's sort of a trick to it.
A trick I hope I never need to learn. Your mother didn't step in and make him stop?
Gods no, she'd just laugh right along with him. If my father is extravagant, my mother's more like a warrior goddess, or maybe a demon queen. This one time, she got into an argument with my combat instructor and wound up in a full-on fist fight with the guy. What's more, she won. My instructor was a mighty warrior, undefeated in 100 battles, but even he was no match for her.
Huh? But your mother is a lady of nobility.
True, but she was the kind of woman to elope with the man she loved and throw it all away. Not your average duchess at all.
Ooh, they eloped! I like that. It's so romantic. Imagine abandoning your family forever to be with the one you love. Not everyone can do that.
It's not a question of can, it's a question of will. Even someone like you who generally despises effort would pull out all the stops for something you really care about. Isn't that right?
Excuse me? I put in plenty of effort.
Hey, that was a compliment. Anyhow, I look forward to the day when something inspires you to try your absolute hardest. It will be something to behold.
Failed?
Huh, okay.